Ready to have some siblings, Moose?
Hey y'all, it's VaderVengeance. This is Roy, and today I have a video about cats. So as most of you may know, I recently acquired 2 more cats when I moved to my new place. And Moose, as any 20-pound territorial cat would be, was completely shook. Luckily, after watching every episode of Jackson Galaxy's show, My Cat from Hell, I of course considered myself a cat introduction expert and figured why not test out his theory for introducing cats to each other. Now, after just 2 weeks, my cats are sleeping, eating, and playing together. So I'll show you what steps I took to get them to be the perfect roommates with each other, and I'll let you know which of Jackson's steps worked and which did not. The first step was introducing scent soakers. So this is something that Jackson talks a lot about on his channel and on his show. It's just basically getting items that have your cat's scent on it and exchanging it with the other cats that are coming into the picture. So for Moose, that was his favorite toy mouse, which I gave to Roy over here, so he could get Moose's scent and associate it with something that was fun to play with. Luckily, I was able to do this between 2 houses, my house and Chris's house. But if you only have 1 house to introduce your cats, Jackson recommends setting each cat up in his own room. This could be a bathroom, a bedroom, any room where you can close the door and let the cats kind of roam around, have their own territory, and feel safe. Step 2 is called site swapping. Site swapping is exactly what it sounds like. It's just swapping the rooms that the cats are in. So for example, if cat A is in the bedroom, cat B is in the bathroom, you just switch their territories for a day or so and let them smell each other's belongings and get used to that scent. Step 3 is introducing feeding and challenge lines, but our step 3 was called we had to move, so we had to speed up the process. Jackson recommends feeding both cats on opposite sides of the door so they can smell each other through the bottom of the door and associate the other with food. However, my old apartment did not have any doors besides the bathroom door. The bathroom at my old place was too small for any of the cats to live in. So what we ended up doing was creating a barrier with the boxes that I was going to move out with in a couple days and using that as the door. We also did something new that I call the cover and sniff. We had Roy and his sister in a cage and we covered them with the blanket. We put them upstairs and let Moose walk around and sniff their cage. So this kind of mimics the door in that both cats were able to eat and they couldn't see each other. Also pretty important in this step was the challenge line that Jackson often talks about, which is just how close or far the cats are comfortable with being from each other. So we tried that, but of course our cats are curious. They did get into a couple fights, but Jackson recommends just starting the process over when that happens and just kind of reintroducing them slowly to each other. Step 5 for us was kind of just a free-for-all because we had to move into our new place. At this point, the cats were familiar with each other's scents, but they would hiss when they see each other because cats don't generally like other cats. Still, I think it was really helpful that we all moved to a new house together because there was no territory. What Jackson recommends for moving to a new place is bringing the scent soakers with you. So that's having cat beds or blankets they like to sleep on, toys, anything that's cloth and can trap their scent in it so the cats know it's theirs. At this stage, it had been about 2 weeks since we introduced them to each other, and the cats were just honestly curious about the other one. They kind of figured that the other wasn't dangerous, which was really cool.
We got 2 soft planks. Oh my god. They like each other.
I think what helped our cats get along is the fact that Moose is a tree dweller and the other 2 are ground dwellers. Certain cats have certain affinities for either being really high up or really low to the ground. Roy and his sister love hiding under beds and Moose likes hiding up in the cabinet. One of the most important things that Jackson suggested that we follow: when the cats go up to each other and start hissing or fighting, it's best to distract them with a toy. If one tends to hit the other, then we just bring out a toy, distract them, and they're totally fine. So I think it's safe to say that Jackson's methods definitely did work with our cats. There are some one-off scenarios that might not work for you or your cat. I suggest going step by step and seeing what works for you. I definitely encourage you to check out his channel if you haven't already. I'll link it below. So thank you guys so much for watching my video, and be prepared for a lot of cameos from Roy, Little Baby, and Moose in the future. Thanks so much for watching.